Hello, so nice to meet you at this daily motivational meeting reading quotes from all scriptures. We're reading the book from the beginning. Please find all the chapters at our channel Message to Billions. Today's topic, quotes about salvation, liberation, and enlightenment. Grace. Due to the humanity's fallen and degraded condition, it is difficult, if not impossible, for people to attain the goal and purpose of life unaided. In fact, help is available. God's grace is sufficient support on the journey of faith. The scriptures often emphasize the priority of divine grace. It is present prior to even a glimmer of faith, prompting faith in people who would otherwise be lost and unable to escape their miserable existence. We have selected passages that describe God as the savior of sinful people. Grace is entirely God's initiative given regardless of a person's attitude or merit. Furthermore, God's grace far overshadows the merit gained by good work. Indeed, nothing can come of a person's good work or austerities endured for the purpose of salvation in the absence of divine grace. The section ends with the two parables of the prodigal son, one from the New Testament and one from the Lotus Sutra. The teachings of these two stories differ in some respects, yet the theme of divine compassion for errant humanity shines through both. The Buddhist parables description of the father as searching desperately for his son and patiently working to discover him all over many years is a fitting description of God's toil through human history to save fallen humanity according to the teaching of Father Moon. Grace needful for salvation. First quote, for by grace you have been saved through faith, and his is not your own doing, it is the gift of God, not because of works, lest any man should boast. Abu Hurairah reported God's messenger as saying, there is no one whose deeds alone would entitle him to get into paradise. Someone said, God, messenger, not even you. He replied, not even I, but that my Lord wrapped me in mercy. By assuming numerous garbs of ancient learning, induced meditation, or stubborn practices, has no one attained him. Says Nanak, by his grace alone does one attain to sainthood and enlightenment. The self is not to be obtained by instruction, nor by intellect, nor by learning. He is to be obtained only by the one whom he chooses. To such a one, the self reveals his own person. Even if you cry your heart out, heart you eyes by constant weeping, and even if you lead the life of an ascetic, ascetic till the ascetic till the end of the world, all of these untiring efforts of yours will be not be able to make compensation for the title of his good will and kindness, for his bounteous and munificence, and for his mercy and charity in directing you towards the path religions. Now it is had not been for the plan of redemption which was laid from the foundation of the world, there could have been no resurrection of the dead, since all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. They are justified by the grace of a gift through the redemption which is in Christ Jesus, whom God put forward as an expiation by his blood to be received by faith. It is because of one man's trespass, death reigned through that one man, much more will those who receive the abundance of grace and free gift of the righteous reign in life through the one man, Jesus Christ. My grace is sufficient for you power is made perfect in weakness. We who live in the world still attain to karmas, can overcome the world by thy grace alone. All need grace, for even Abraham, for whose sake grace came plenteously into the world, himself needed grace. Through thy power, O Lord, make life renovated, real at thy will. Father, let's read the quotes from Second Coming Messiah. Father Samuel Moon, Almighty God is the God of love and the God of mercy. He is deeply concerned and grieved over the living death of his children. He knows that the people are incapable of breaking their chains and getting rid of their sin by their own efforts. He knows that only one power can bring people to salvation, God himself, and God in his mercy is determined to save this world, because God must in the end accomplish his will on earth. He has preserved us although we were perishing. God is not in the kind of God to just stand by while human beings live a fallen existence. He has working until today to lay the foundation for recreation through religion in order to recreate the ideal world that he has purposed from the very beginning. This is God's providence for salvation. Our ancestors who were expelled from the Garden of Eden were the worst criminals in human history. They have no basis to be proud of themselves. However, because God still has a relationship of heart with them, he endures all ordeals while leading the providence of salvation from Adam, Noah, Moses, and Jesus to the present day. Thinking of this grace of God, we should appeal to him with attitude for his mercy upon human throughout history, not merely for his mercy in the current moment. We have nothing that would enable us to relate with the all-known and almighty being. Born as fallen people, our eyes are defiled. Our five senses and all our emotions belong to the secular. We have nothing that would enable us to relate with God. By the principle of heavenly righteousness, we have nothing, and yet one path remains through which we can relate to God by the principle of love. Salvation fundamentally begins when we connect with God's love. However, we, because following human beings having nothing to do with God's lineage, atonement is required. This means nothing less than removal of the original sin. However, since the original sin is carried in the lineage, we fallen human beings cannot resolve this problem on our own, no matter what we do. That is why we need Messiah. Good definition for Messiah. Nor due to our own will do we exist, nor due to our own self do we enjoy and glory of life, and nor due to the own efforts can we rejoice today in the presence of our Father, but due to the grace mercifully bestowed by our Father, who has toiled through thousands of years of history. So powerful quotes for today of salvation. If you will have difficulties today, please watch one more time this video and share this video as we end this Billion Happy Life Subscribers Marathon. Contact me for consultations, cooperation, and to become a member of this Heavenly Parents Holy Community globally. Wish you a great, happy day. Stay happy, healthy. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. All the best. Bye bye.